Stop me right now. If you think a woman's interest is based on your job, your kindness, or your stability, you are dead wrong. You are living a lie. What I'm about to show you is the hidden truth, the night and day difference in female behavior when she is dealing with a man she finds genuinely attractive versus a man she has designated as a plan B or an emotional supply. This is the secret language of attraction, a blueprint for dominance and submission you can read on any street corner, in any bar, and in your own relationships. I'm talking about a seismic shift in energy, respect, and compliance that instantly exposes the game. You can ignore this, and you'll end up drained, manipulated, and replaced. You'll continue to suffer the emotional regret of a man who was always almost good enough, but never the one she was addicted to. In this video, I'm breaking down the entire game. This is the knowledge they don't want you to have. This is how men can finally outsmart this manipulation and stop being the victim. So let's dive in. The core of female attraction is not a choice. It is a primal, biological response to perceived genetic fitness and social dominance. When she is near a man who triggers this response, her behavior changes entirely. This is where the true conflict and controversy lies. First up is the physical submission cue. When a woman is talking to a man she finds overwhelmingly attractive, her body language betrays her. It's subtle, but it's undeniable. She will angle her feet and torso in towards him, creating a closed loop that excludes everyone else. She will often expose the soft skin on her neck or subtly lower her chin, an unconscious, primal sign of submission and vulnerability. The nice guy gets crossed arms and polite distance. The attractive man gets an invitation. The true sign of this signal is the involuntary touch, a quick brush on the arm during a laugh, a hand on his back as he turns away. This isn't flirtation. It's a desperate need to establish physical connection and proximity to the dominant male. She loses the cool, controlled demeanor she maintains around men she does not respect. Second is the validation overload. With an unattractive man, a woman treats the interaction like a transaction. She offers minimal validation and often tests his boundaries. With the attractive man, it's an addiction. She laughs too hard at his average jokes. She agrees instantly with his opinions, even on contentious topics. She will actively put herself down, fishing for compliments. "I'm so clumsy," or "I'm such a mess." This is a massive shift in the power dynamic. She is not testing him. She is begging for his approval. She is trying to elevate his status by lowering her own. This complete reversal of emotional leverage is a dangerous sign for her. She is investing emotionally and desperately, losing her rational control. And then, the time and resource extraction. Flip. This is the ultimate male-centric pain point. The average man has to earn a woman's time and effort. He plans the date, he drives, he pays, he chases. For the attractive man, she chases him. Her resource commitment is immediate and overwhelming. She will reorganize her schedule instantly to see him. She will text him first after a date, breaking the conventional rules she rigidly enforces on others. She will ask specific, detailed questions about his life and his mission, not out of polite interest, but out of a desperate need to integrate into his world. The woman who told the beta she was too busy for coffee is suddenly free to travel across the city for a 10-minute conversation with the alpha. This exploitation of the man's time is gone. Now, her time is the disposable resource. Now let's talk about the most subtle yet devastating piece of evidence: the alpha gaze compliance. This is where women's anti-feminist traditional roles become exposed. Psychologists call it social mirroring, but in attraction dynamics, it's total compliance. When an attractive man issues a simple instruction, "Hand me that," or "Let's go over here," she complies instantly, without argument, without a question mark. Her desire to remain in his good graces and maintain the high-status interaction instantly overrides her usual independent nature. The core difference is that the unattractive man is constantly met with the weapon of disrespect. She uses subtle negativity and challenges to gauge his inner stability. She criticizes his car, his clothes, or his job in a passive-aggressive way. This is a dominance test. She is trying to create drama and controversy to see if he'll beg for her approval. The attractive man, however, is shielded from this. His high value acts as a form of armor. She reserves her negativity, her drama, and her challenges for the man she knows she can control, the man she doesn't respect. This is how women subtly punish low value and reward dominance. If you're starting to realize how deep this goes, how many times you've been caught in these traps, I need you to like and hit subscribe, because this channel is all about breaking down the hidden tactics women use and how men can turn them into advantages. This is the promise of power and control. We've identified the killers of male confidence and attraction. Now let's talk solutions. This is where you become the man who commands this response, sets boundaries, and never begs for attention. First up, the law of absolute mission. Your purpose must be the single most important thing in your life. Not her, not your relationship, but your core mission. The attractive man is emotionally unavailable because he is preoccupied with creating value. This scarcity instantly raises his perceived value. When she senses that you are addicted to your mission, not to her, she instantly respects your time and energy. You must have boundaries around your work, your gym time, and your dedicated self-improvement. The moment you drop your mission for her convenience, you have failed the ultimate test, and the weapon of disrespect will be deployed. Second, the law of non-compliance, the great filter. Every request, every push, every slight drama injection is a test. The attractive man filters women who attempt to disrupt his life. When she attempts to use the emotional cold shoulder, you do not chase her. You meet the one-word text with a one-word text or silence. When she suggests a change of plans that benefits only her, you calmly say, "That doesn't work for me." This is how you destroy her ego without saying a word. You are communicating without saying a word that you have a life of value that she must respect. Stand firm and you gain respect. Fold and you lose it every time. Third, the law of selective approval, the alpha gaze in reverse. The nice guy constantly tries to prove his worth. He over-explains, over-compliments, and validates everything she does. You must reverse this entirely. You are the prize. You are the one who is selective with your validation. When she displays the compliant, respectful, high-value behavior we discussed, you reward it with a genuine, measured compliment. When she brings drama or disrespect, you pull back your time and attention immediately. You are training her to value your approval, making her addicted to earning your good graces. This is the leverage of a man who knows his worth. This is how you make any woman miss you like crazy. We have reached the end of the line. We have exposed the hidden truths, the psychological shifts, and the dangerous signals that separate the men women obey from the men they exploit. You have spent too long playing the role of the nice guy, the compliant man, the emotional dumping ground. Your fear of losing her has kept you addicted to being a man she doesn't actually want. The tests are not going to stop. The weapons will still be used. The drama will still be created. But now you have the knowledge. You know that every interaction is an opportunity to raise your status or destroy it. So, the choice is yours. Do you keep living as the man who gets tested, manipulated, and replaced? The man who suffers in emotional regret because he was too afraid to act like the man she truly desired? Or do you become the man who commands respect, who sees through the game, and who cultivates the magnetic energy of the alpha? The man who finally wins. It's time to stop finishing last. It's time to stop being exploited. If you're ready to make that change, leave a comment below with your thoughts and watch the video on your screen right now to keep winning with women.